Hey everybody, tis I, Zankoku here, and it is day six of my vacation here, and it's a little after 9. I got my tea here, good old tea. Before anyone says like, "Oh my god, this is like deja vu." Anyway, yeah, like I've said numerous times yesterday, today is probably going to be a movie and game day. But then again, hasn't all these days been kind of like that? I don't know. But no, actually, like I said, I got a haircut, left the house. So, I leave the house every day. I mean, technically, yes, but this will be the first day that I don't leave the house on my vacation. Probably. Anyways, it's supposed to be in the 90s again. I mean, it's early, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. I don't think I'm gonna get that call or that text or whatever. Sometimes I wonder, am I even thought of outside of the context of, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I cross people's minds when I'm not directly in front of them or in their vicinity. Anyways, it's life. Well, it's my life, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna drink my tea. Gonna mess around on the computer for a little bit and figure out what I should do first. Maybe I'll do another magic live stream that nobody watches, but then whatever. It's funny, like more people watching my walking around than they do. I guess that's more entertaining than whatever. But we'll see. We'll see how day 6 goes. Yo, everybody. So, after finishing my tea and kind of just messing around on the internet, one of my friends invited me to a fantasy football league. So I spent some time setting it up, and my god, that website is god awful. The app is kind of awful. It's like, okay, like set my draft preferences or whatever, and then it's like, how do I get back to the league? And it's like, you go back to there, it's like, they've got options, join the league, and I'm like, I've already joined the league. You have an invite, it's like, yeah, I have accepted the invite. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a total mess. So I don't know if they're gonna auto draft the league, and I did like a quick list of my preference, but not like a total one. Like I totally didn't do defense or kickers or anything like that. But God, it feels like, oh man, I don't know, I'm just gonna like get a rando team and it's gonna be horrible. I don't know, but whatever. I wasn't expecting to win anyways. I mean, I want to be competitive, but also I don't want to draft any people from my favorite team, because I am the kiss of death. Like the last time I did fantasy football, this was way back when Drew Brees was still a quarterback, and he was like the hot shit at the time, and I drafted him. And like the first 2 or 3 games, he threw like 6 interceptions. It was ridiculous. He was horrible. So I cut him, and then he went on to throw like for 5,000 yards and 30 plus touchdowns, and basically won, like, the guy who picked him up off of my waivers. He won that league because, yeah, Drew Brees was ridiculous. But when he was on my team, he was straight trash. And that's kind of like. So I'm going to make sure that all my hated teams, I will draft those players so that they can suffer not career, but suffer season ending horribleness, uh, be straight trash and garbage, and then my team will win. And not my draft team, but my like team that I root for. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna, before starting any movie things, I think I'm going to do I'm going to do another Magic live stream, and we'll see how that goes. So, yeah. All right, so I just finished that live stream. Played a little longer than I expected, but I had a viewer from Korea, which was really cool, and we had a nice conversation. They've never really played Magic before, and so I kind of tried to tell him or her, I don't even know, tell them what the basics are, how to play, and things like that. But it was really fun. It's fun interacting with people. It's really strange. I know there's some people out there who don't want to interact with people. I love interacting with people, even though I'm really shy in real life. But once I get to know you, it's like I want to interact. I want to hang out and talk and all kinds of stuff. It's really weird. It's strange. There's some people out there who don't necessarily want to do that stuff. But anyways, so it was really, really fun conversation. Of course, you can tell that I didn't receive a certain miracle today. Wasn't expecting it. Again, I'm always reiterating it because it bothers. I am bothered by it. I am bothered, but I have to get over it. Anyways, so right now I'm waiting for the oven to preheat so I can have some lunch. It's a late lunch. I'm kind of upset about that. Yeah, I realized I forgot to buy pasta sauce or marinara sauce. So I can't really make a real authentic chicken parm with these chicken patties. But I'm going to put the mozzarella over them and just maybe make like some chicken parm sandwich just with no marinara, which is just going to be a little disappointing. But whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, I guess I could go out and get some, but it's hot outside. Plus, I made a promise to myself that I would only leave if a certain thing happened, and a certain thing didn't happen, so I'm not leaving. I don't know. I might get ice cream later tonight, though. I don't know. Well, it's supposed to storm later tonight. Well, probably early. Anyways, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably going to start watching some movies. So, catch you. Hello, everybody. So, finished eating my lunch, and now I'm going to watch a movie. The movie that I'm going to watch, you see it in the reflection of my glasses. Anyways, it's the movie Nightmare on 4K. It even has this awesome slipcover. But, Nightmare on 4K from my friends at Severn. So, Nightmare. Anyways, I was like, man, I better make sure there wasn't any nudity on that. YouTube, full of shit, right? But here we are, Nightmare, ready to start playing it. Here we go. "21st Century Distribution Corp." Not 20th Century Fox. No. But anyways. So I'm going to watch this, and hopefully have a good time. Well, there you have it. Nightmare. Um, Interesting film. Very bloody film. I admire the practical effects and the blood and the gore. Axe to the head, decapitation. Always a fan of the decapitation. You know me. So yeah. Otherwise, kind of slow, but still interesting, fun. So now I got to think. Actually, gonna have some dinner. It's getting close to 5, I think. So have some dinner, then probably watch another one. Well, so I've decided on the second feature of this movie marathon here today. And the movie, I don't know if you can see in my glasses. Anyways, it is the movie Absurd, otherwise known as Monster Hunter, also known as Zombie 6, or Zombie 6 or 7. Anyways, funny thing. So this is actually a sequel to a movie called Anthropophagus, which both directed by Joe D'Amato, Italian filmmaking legend, and Anthropophagus is famously known for a certain scene. Finger looking good. Oh God! Oh man, those who know. Ooh. Anyways, so this is the sequel to that, and it's funny. I've made a video about this a long time ago. It's not on my channel, where I talked about the zombie movie series and how in the VHS era, a lot of distributors would rename films that they get the rights to basically rename them as sequels to more popular films, and Zombie was no exception to that. So the original zombie film started with Night of the Living Dead. Anyways, and so this one and Anthropophagus were both labeled Zombie X and Zombie X. And the funny thing is, because this is the sequel to the first one, Absurd is the sequel. In the zombie series, this is actually before this actually comes first. I think like this is Zombie 7 or Zombie 6, and Anthropophagus is Zombie 7, or it's 7 and 8. So it's weird that they switched the order of the two. Though I don't know if this sequel is a loose sequel, but this is the first time watching this, so hopefully it's disgusting and horrific. Anyways, so here it is, Absurd. Let us play. Ooh, uncut English version or the Italian cut? I think I will do the uncut version. Interesting that you got a choice. Anyways, Absurd. Anyways, ooh, George Eastman, nice. Anyways, yeah, hopefully I enjoy this. I love those movies that are just like the end. No credits. Why would we have credits? Why would we give credits out? It's just the end. Bam. Though I had to make sure I didn't show you the last scene because it could be a spoiler. But yeah, it's just the last scene, the end. I don't know about you, but that movie is absurd. Anyways, that movie's got a lot of good kills in there, but oh, plot. What plot? What do we need a plot? Anyways, so yeah, absurd. I don't know. Think about what time is it? It is 6:41. Wow, it was a short film. I guess I got time for one more, maybe two more. I don't know. No, I probably should try to get some rest. It's been a couple late nights. The whole uploading, making video thing. Yeah, I'll be back with our next selection. All right, so I've chosen the next film, and let's say we're taking a little bit of a break from the blood-soaked graphic horror movies, and now we're still in the world of Italian cinema though right now, and we're gonna watch a movie that's part of this box set that I got. I don't know if you can see that. It's not bright enough. Oh, here we go. Sort of right there. Okay. So it is, yes, Veni, Vidi, Depravity. It is the Caligula box set from Severn Films. Contains two movies that were part of the what they call the Caligula exploitation fad that happened. So there was this movie called Caligula that was made, and it was really it's about the Roman Emperor Caligula, of course, obviously the name, and he was notorious for his violence, depravity, and sexual proclivities. Anyways, and cruelty also, and perhaps insanity. And so when that movie came out, there was like a lot of I say naughtiness in that movie, and so and it was really popular. And so, of course, when something's popular, all the knockoffs have to happen. So you get Caligula exploitation, basically exploitation, but kind of like the other phrases like sexploitation, blaxploitation, that type of cinema where it's exploiting something, uh, and this is exploiting Caligula, and so these tried to. You would say they're probably more trashy and, of course, exploitative. So a lot more sex and violence and depravity. So I actually watched one of these already, Caligula: The Untold Story, which is infamous. Um, but I have not watched the second one, which is called Caligula and Messalina. So I popped in that one right now, and yeah, I'm gonna go watch Caligula and Messalina. This Blu-ray edition contains two versions of this movie. One is the U.S. cut, and the other is this Italian cut, which is extended and unrated. So if you can see, it's also X-rated. So I'm gonna hit play. By the way, that was a guy. Just in case it was a guy that was gonna get tortured. But here we are, Caligula and Messalina, the Italian X-rated cut. All right. I think that's all that I can safely show you. Still English dubbed though, so cool.
How does your emperor look from that position? Is this the way you repay those who helped build your empire? I almost forgot you were the one who suffocated the divine Tiberius with the corruption. Killing your own uncle in such a barbarous fashion was a reprehensible thing to do. Arius, et cetera, Caesar. I wanted to slit this murderer's throat. And remember, when you do it, it must be done slowly. I want him to suffer.
Well, that was an experience. Uh, Honestly, not as explicit as Caligula: The Untold Story. However, um, I don't know what do I say. What do I say about a certain scene in this movie? Um, how about this? How about this phrase here? How about this phrase? Um, Winking horse vagina. Yeah, you heard me right. Winking horse vagina. All right. Well, that is something. I don't think I would have guessed that I would have ever had the opportunity to speak that phrase. But here we are. Talk to you guys in a moment. All right, everybody. So it's about 9 o'clock, and watched 3 movies today. Oh my God, that Caligula one though. I mean, look, I'm a single man. Like, you ladies have your chance to reform me, and you are all failing. You are all failing. So I gotta watch some lovely ladies in ancient Rome. Um, a lot of betrayal going on in that movie. It's like, oh, betrayal, and then betrayal, and then betrayal. It's actually an interesting movie. Here, let me show you this box set. So here it is. This is actually a removable coin. Caligula. Anyways, very nice. The two movies, Caligula, The Untold Story, and Caligula and Messalina. And like, honestly, the movie, yes, is filled with tons of sex and nudity, but it's also filled with a lot of violence. But there's actually a story there. The basically, Messalina is a gladiatress, maybe. I don't know what the proper phrase is. Anyways, her mom has been the scene, of course. Her mom trained her to fight so that she can defeat gladiators in the arena. Also trained her how to love since she was a child, which is, I would say, unacceptable. But apparently, the whole point is her mom is going to try to install Messalina as the empress to Caligula after Caligula's lover, who's also his sister, was found to be plotting against him, and so she went into exile. So during gladiatorial games, Messalina defeats the gladiator, wins Caligula's heart, if he even has one, but whatever, and then goes on to betray him, to install Claudius as emperor, and then she goes on a massive search for Rome's largest something. She has a need, and that need is huge. Anyways, so of course, there's a bunch of people in Rome who don't like her a whorishness, I guess is the best way to put it. They don't like her whorishness, and so they, and of course, the exiled sister has returned and is plotting to get rid of Messalina so that she can be the empress once again and probably betray Claudius. Anyways, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess of a movie, but it has its fun moments, and it's, oh my God, what the hell moments too. And sometimes you would think, sometimes too much is too much, right? And so some of the things maybe a little too much, but definitely not as explicit as Caligula: The Untold Story, which that there was a horse scene in that, but that one involved a human. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyways, enough about Caligula. File that under movies I might never watch again. I don't know. Anyways, but since it is 9:00, I could watch one more, but I've been having some late nights, and I should probably really try to get some rest and waking up about 9 o'clock in the morning, regardless of when I go to bed. And so need to get some sleep, need to get some rest, and I'm hoping that tomorrow is a interesting day, regardless of any text messages or calls. I'm going downtown. Whether I'm going there alone or not remain to be seen, but I'm probably going there alone because I wish I wasn't in love. Honestly, I wish I didn't have these feelings at all. I just, life would be easier for me if I was just numb, numb, uncaring. But I care, and because of that, I suffer. And what was once happiness and joy has turned into regret and sorrow and pain. And it sucks. It sucks. It's not her fault, though. It's not. It's my fault. It's my fault for getting myself into this. It's my fault for believing in myself. And it's, my fault for unlocking the guards to my heart. But yeah, anyways, so hopefully I'll have a fun day tomorrow and get some rest, and maybe I'll dream of Caligula and Messalina, which honestly, if I do, it's probably the murder parts, me getting murdered. I don't know, man. I hardly ever have fun dreams, if you know what I mean. Like seriously, it's like I can't get the girl in real life. You could think I could at least get the fucking girl in my dreams, right? No, no, I can't win. I can't win regardless. Anyways, so I'll go make the video, all that stuff, upload it, and good night. Ends day 6, day 7, coming up tomorrow. See you then.